Hello there, and this one's called Being a YouTuber. So I'm taking it right back to old school and showing you exactly what you need to be a YouTuber, keeping it as simple as possible. So simple there's not even any light just yet, so let's change that. So this is what you need: yourself and the smartphone. That's the basics. I'm keeping it that simple. Not even using an extension microphone, just so you can see how little you actually need to make this happen. There you are, you've got your smartphone, you've got yourself. Now this might seem a surprising thing to say, but the first thing I suggest you do, if at all possible, if you're in a building, just get out. That will make a huge difference. And so I'm just slowing myself down now. That's something really important to remember. If you want viewers' watching experience to be enhanced, you want to make sure you slow down. Apart from people like watching the Blair Witch Project, everybody else prefers something smooth to watch. So I'll just smoothly close the door. And the very first thing hits me, I'm just going to show you, because there is the moon. It's almost full, and it's got this incredible belt of cloud at an angle crossing over it. Now that's not so easy for you to see as it is for me, which is why I've just broken my own golden rule. So I've just bothered to describe something. I wouldn't normally do that, just because it's not that easy. I thought I would do so for you. So on we go. I can hear owls. So here's the next thing: you don't even need an image. It's not necessary. You can manage without it. But what you do need is something to talk about, which is why I've chosen to make this about how to do what I do, and also as a subtext why I do what I do. So it is the middle of the night here, 3:30, something like that. Let's just lift up and have a look at the moon again. Really didn't expect to be seeing that. That's a really great gift. So you've got yourself a smartphone. You realise it doesn't even matter particularly whether you've got any images or not. You've got the sounds of the night, in my case. And I'm exaggerating this for you, but one of the greatest mistakes a lot of YouTubers make is they think from the second they've pressed the record button to the end of the film, they have to fill it with words, tumbling one after another, without so much as half a second's pause between each word. This is a huge mistake, and I've got great respect for Will Smith. He's the first person I noticed on YouTube giving breaks for people to consider what he was saying. This can be a very powerful thing to do indeed. Just give a break. So time to leave the stream behind and head in towards my nature. Now, anyone who's seen any of my films in the last year will know that this is one of my quite common backdrops. I take people through the nature that I need to walk through to go from where I'm living to the sea. That's a nice thing to be able to do. I thought, why don't you see it in the dark for a change? That's what I'm doing. Give me a chance to see how well balanced I am. If I don't fall over, I'm doing okay. If I do fall over, you got some extra entertainment, so it's a win-win. And I'm suddenly feeling the mud beneath my feet. I was instinct at the moment, felt quite slippery. And because I don't think you'll be able to see it, because the light resolution isn't that brilliant, I've just now emerged into an open space, and I thought, so no, you can't see it, you have to take my word for it. So like a lot of people, 2020, what a year this is turning out to be. It's really having some moments already, isn't it? It's only been going a few days, oh my goodness me. So I'm in the process of going through a huge shift in identity, coming to a lot of realizations about myself and about life, letting go. My sister, who did the ultimate letting go in 2012, decides to bow out of being in the physical body. In the last months of her life, this is a thing she talked about a lot. Life, when you come right down to it, it's all about letting go. That's what happens. Even from a baby onwards, a baby lets go of their inability to do anything and have to be cared for by someone or someone's, and they let go of that by becoming capable of doing all the things that a baby learns how to do. Sitting and holding up their head, standing, walking, talking, eating. So that's the first thing we let go of. We let go of the fact that we can't do anything, everyone has to do it for us. And then we let go some more by learning about the world, which is the job of the parent or caregiver. They give us a description of the world. And because it's there, and because I feel like it, and because I can, let's have another look at that moon. So this is the extraordinary human journey that we're all on. So here's the next thing about being a YouTuber, is I had absolutely no intention of talking about this at all. But because I'm open, then I'm allowing it to happen. Which is exactly what's happening with me in my life in 2020, because there is no plan anymore. I don't regard myself to be a shamanic practitioner. In fact, I'll be honest with you, the only thing I regard myself to be is a YouTuber, which is why I thought, let's talk about what it is to be a YouTuber. So I woke up this morning, about 3, something like that, and as I'm waking up, I'm thinking about YouTube, and I've got ideas for films which are coming up. And I'm thinking, my goodness me, this is actually who and what I am. I'm a YouTuber. This is what I do. And I had this realization, which is that YouTubers probably think they're quite important, but we aren't. We're incredibly insignificant. And you've got the viewers, you're more significant. And more than all the rest of us put together, of course. And there is a badger's hollow there, but you can't see it. Sorry about that, it's too dark. More than all that, it's actually YouTube itself. The most powerful thing on YouTube is YouTube. And it is so clever the way it's designed, the way its little algorithm throws up films that we might be interested in based upon what we've watched before. That's the real power. And then there's the subscribers, people watching. So something I've never ever done on this channel, I have never ever invited people to subscribe, because I don't regard you to be a bunch of dumbasses, frankly. If you want to subscribe, you're going to subscribe. And it's the issue I've got with quite a lot of YouTubers out there, is they're hammering this point home, begging, pleading, cajoling, asking, sometimes even commanding that you subscribe. What a crock of shit. You'll subscribe if you want to. You will unsubscribe if you want to. So that's all your choice, isn't it? And that's where the power lies. It lies within YouTube itself and within you. And it determines what is seen. So we're now on this stretch. I've come out of the woodland, avoiding a lamppost, on the home straight towards the sea. So to me, a significant moment after the UK elections in 2019 was when I saw our new Prime Minister Boris Johnson posting his first YouTube film, and I thought, there is a moment for you, because that's what has happened. Is even people like Prime Ministers have realised, and it must apply to presidents too, that yeah, it's quite an uncomfortable thing for them, because Boris Johnson is obscenely rich and he's used to earning money from pretty much everything he does. But actually, he's going to have to do this for free, because that's the way YouTube is set up. And he probably won't bother to monetize it because he doesn't need to. So he'll just make his film and then say his piece. And that's how important YouTube is today in 2020. Is the Prime Minister of the UK, one of his first things is to get his own channel set up and start telling people how it is from his perspective, because that is how important YouTube is. So in a sense, really, this film is much more about YouTube than anything else. But to be a YouTuber, it's really simple. All you need to do is have a smartphone. A dumb phone just won't hack it. You don't even need a microphone extension. And then go outside. Allow the walk and your environment to have an influence and an effect on you. And then just get on with it. Say what it is you want to say. No preamble, no nervous laughter, no none of that. Just get on and say it. Because that's what people expect these days. We've got no tolerance for that kind of shabby behaviour. If you've got something to say it straight away. And don't be afraid, like Will Smith, sensible person he is, to throw in a few pauses, a few breaks in between your utterances, to give people time to consider what it is you're saying. So it could just be that your film, the one you're making right now, might touch someone so deeply it could cause them to take some action they wouldn't otherwise have contemplated. Because that is how powerful YouTube has become. And that's why it was one of Boris Johnson's things. Right, I better get my YouTube channel. I better tell people how it is from my perspective. And so here's my beloved friend, the sea. You might not be able to see the sea, but you can sure hear the sea. And that's a promenade. And then this cosy, sleepy, super ultra safe part of South Devon. Everyone's tucked up in bed. No one's bothering to drive around in their cars at this time of day. And so this is me with my new clarification of my identity. No, I'm not a blogger. And I'm certainly not a vlogger. What's a revolting word? That is vlogger. No. I'm a YouTuber. And there's lots and lots of us out there. We're much less important than you, the viewers and subscriber. You're far more important than we are. And more important than all the lot is the platform. Because that's the thing, I've been on this planet a long time. Right, I'm going to move away from that really loud sound now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear. So I've been on this planet a really long time. Many, many lifetimes. Like lots of us. Like the vast majority of us. Many, many lifetimes. And I just find it vastly amusing and enjoyable and deeply satisfying to realise that when I was a little kid I used to watch TV and I watched all these programmes and I used to think, wow, just imagine having that power to be able to say and do whatever you want in front of millions of people, because that's what they're all doing. Every single programme I was watching, that was the thing. In those days, so few channels. How can I embarrass myself? In the UK, when I started watching TV, there were only 2 channels. What a joke, can you imagine such a thing? Yeah, there were only 2 channels, that was it. So you knew that whatever channel was on, millions of people watching. So that power is yours. If you've got a smartphone and you've got a body and you can get outside and allow the environment to work on you. Last little glimpse of that moon there just between the chimney tops, beautiful. It's all possible and you can do it.